Hello, this is Dr. Robert Smith, Chiropractic Internist again. We talked about last time about the things that affected nutritionally that receptor referred to as that N-methyl-D-aspartate receptor because it played such a key role in keeping calcium getting into the cell at a certain low level. Well, other things that are out there in our diet can have a negative impact by over-increasing the amount of calcium that goes into the cell and ultimately causes a great deal of problems. One of those things is glutamate. Most people have heard about MSG causing headaches and being a problem for some people. But for everyone, it has an effect on the N-methyl-D-aspartate receptor because glutamate fits into a receptor site specifically that is able to open up and increase the amount of calcium that goes in. That's what causes it to do the neuroexcitation that it does. It's listed as, in high amounts, it's referred to as an excitotoxin. So glutamate, the fact that MSG can be a problem is known. One of the things that most people don't appreciate is that glutamate itself can be in other products with names of at least 129 different names that are everything from a series of numbers, 3 numbers, to including, in fact, anything that says it's a hydrolyzed protein. So you can see things that say like hydrolyzed rice or hydrolyzed whey protein or hydrolyzed casein. Any of those are giving you an extra dose of glutamate, which in of itself can be a problem because that extra glutamate will make you have too much calcium going in the cell. Another problem is a series of not having enough B vitamins of the right type. This can be people that have problems with the methylfolate problems. They can't make enough methylfolate. That's one of the tests you hear about being done on the 23andMe. You can also hear about not having enough phosphorylated B6 or enough vitamin C. Any one of those combinations can lead to an increase in the amount of substance called homocysteine. Homocysteine also will fit into that same area, receptor site on the N-methyl-D-aspartate, and again uptick the amount of calcium going into the cell. That in of itself, again, can be another contributing factor. So too much of that will cause a problem. Now another series of things that can do that same thing that are actually from intestinal permeability problems, and that's what causes the kynurenine pathway to upregulate and make kynureic acid, quinolic acid, both of which, those two acids, can get into that receptor site, and they also will increase the amount of calcium that's going into the cell. So what you see is the effect of your diet, or the fact you don't have enough B vitamins, or if you have problems with your stomach bothering you all the time, you start having issues with generalized intestinal problems, all of those are having a systemic effect because now you're letting more and more calcium go into all the cells, which has a neurocollective excitatory effect. This can be a problem that will manifest itself in any place that we have these N-methyl-D-aspartate receptors. So we're talking about our skin, we're talking about our muscles, we're talking about all of our internal organs, and more importantly, we're talking about our nerves, our spinal cord, and our brain. We will go through and talk about more details about this in the next upcoming series, but for now, understand that if you have intestinal problems, if you're having problems in eating too much glutamate, or if you're coming around and find out that you don't get enough B vitamins, or if you know for a fact that you have been told that you have one of those gene problems on a 23andMe test, be aware the homocysteine itself can be a problem. All of those could be easily addressed by altering your diet slightly, or we're learning how not to get into glutamate and what is the names of glutamate, as well as turning around and looking at things that you can do to increase your intestinal health. If you look onto my post on Facebook, you'll find I've put most of this information. It's also on my website. So if you want more information, you can check the website out. If you're interested in having a more detailed personal inspection of your health, feel free to give me a call. You can find me on the web at brspine.com. You can reach us in the phone by 888-291-2626. Call today or whenever you can. I look forward to talking to you.